All right, hi everybody. I am finally getting around to making a little kind of what on earth is the class video now. So this is intended for my Mac 1105 students. I have 3 sections of Mac 1105. We used to meet at 3 different times. Now we're all kind of meeting whenever we have time. So just be aware that I'm in my Monday, Wednesday, 11 o'clock class, but this applies to all 3 of my classes. So I'm on my Canvas page for this course. I'm in the instructor view, but the student view looks roughly the same as this. So I just want to make sure, first of all, that everybody has gone through this orientation page. This kind of tells us in general about the shift that we're making from going to face-to-face class to fully online. And in case it hasn't been made clear to the students, the rest of the semester is going to be online. So online final exam, online tests, we're not going to be meeting on campus anytime soon. So if you click on orientation, I'm not going to read through everything here, but this just outlines kind of the new due dates. So you guys will still have assignments in MyLab Math. So these are the due dates here, here, here. The big change, and I'll go through a quick little MyLab Math tour, but I've modified the assignments for remaining sections. And note that you need to watch the videos to get full credit on your homework assignments. So when you open like the Chapter 3 assignments, for example, in MyLab Math, you'll see videos sitting there on the left, links to videos inside the assignments themselves. And then on the right, you'll see the actual homework problems, which should look similar. Also, Test 3 will be online in MyLab Math, so I'll go over for you guys how to access and prepare for that just quickly. I'll send you more details next week as we get prepared for that. Just notice that I've got a little area down here, things that can help you prepare for the test, so check those out when the time comes. But the test will be available starting Wednesday, April 1st, and then it will close at the end of the day on Thursday, April 2nd. So just be aware of that. Okay, so please read through this. I skimmed through this pretty quickly. I'm going to hit the next tab just to point out other stuff that I posted here in Canvas for you guys. So here, blank 2.7, 2.8, and Chapter 3 printouts. These are the class lecture notes that I already have posted for you guys. I'm just moving them over here so everything's all in one spot. So these are the blank notes, nothing filled in. And then if I click the next tab, I only have the solutions to the Chapter 3 notes because presumably you guys got the Chapter 2 notes when we were actually on campus the week before we switched to online. So if you open these, it's all of my work shown for the answers to those Chapter 3 notes. Be aware that, for example, Section 3.2, just due to the nature of everything that's going on right now, I removed 3.2 from the syllabus. We're no longer covering it. 3.2 will still appear when you open up these notes. So just be aware that there's some extra stuff that you won't explicitly need for the online test. All right, I also, just like before, posted your exam 3 review, the blank version, and then my solution. So this is the same that I would have posted for you guys if we were meeting face-to-face. I will go through this at some point, not tonight for sure, because I got to go to sleep soon. But I will go through and tell you which questions you don't need to bother with. So again, this is the full review in both cases. I'm going to go through and cross out some of the questions that would no longer be covered due to syllabus changes. All right, and then I'm going to go back to the home screen at this point. So I just want to point out in Canvas, next week to get you guys ready for the test, I've scheduled 3 optional Teams meetings. I went ahead and scheduled these during when we would have been meeting for class. So here's the meeting for the 11 a.m. class, for the 12:30 class Monday, and then Tuesday, 2 p.m. So feel free to attend any of these if any of these work with your schedule. All bets are kind of off right now. But what I did is I created these as assignments so that in your Canvas to-do list, you'll see these pop up as things that you're supposed to do. There's 0-point assignments, so if you've got other stuff going on, don't worry about attending, but I encourage you to attend. And if you're able to attend, if I just click on one of these, when the time comes. So for this one, Monday, March 30th at 11 a.m., I would click here and that would take me into the meeting. And I give you guys a few little tips. If you're joining the meeting, just remember to mute your microphone. There's a lot of feedback if all the students have their mics on at once. And then these are just hints on how to review for the test and kind of the stuff that I would be prepared to cover with you guys. So there is a homework review for test 3 that I put in MyLab Math. I'll show you guys that in just a minute. The review and solutions that I just showed you in Canvas, there's a link to them here. You can ask me about the format. I'll try to come up with an option where you guys can show your work and maybe take pictures of that and send it to me so I can maybe give you partial credit on the test. So we'll go over all of that if you pop into one of these Teams meetings. So again, these are optional, not required, but I strongly recommend that you attend at least one just to prepare you for this third test coming up, which will be given in MyLab Math. And at the bottom of this, I just want to mention to you guys that as you guys send me Ask My Instructor requests, I used to do these on the whiteboard. Now I'm posting videos for you guys. So if you click here, it'll take you to a video link that I posted in YouTube of me working out this homework problem for you. So as you guys send me more questions, I will start populating this with more videos. So check this out. If there's a particularly tricky homework question, I might already have a video posted for you. So just keep your eyes down here. All right, going forward, there was this module that we've had all semester called MyLab Math Stuff, and we haven't messed around with it probably too much, but now it's going to come in pretty handy. So one thing that I want to point out, I'll just do this real fast in MyLab Math. Actually, sorry. Let me go ahead and get into student mode for this. So I'm going to click over to student view to pop into MyLab Math. Okay. So this is what your student view looks like right here. All right, so if you click on MyLab Math assignments, and you guys should be familiar with this, those of you who are using Canvas as the direct sign-on, this is one way to get into your assignments page in MyLab Math to work on your homework. You can also just go to the Pearson MyLab and mastering.com website if that's what you've been doing. You can keep doing that as well. And this is where your homework has lived. And right now I just have the chapter 3 stuff posted. I'll post the chapter 4 and 5 assignments after we get through test 3. So this guy's due tonight. So let me pop in. I'm recording this on March 24th. So let me just pop in on these first few assignments just to give you an idea of what they look like. So for 3.1, because some of you guys had already started it, it was a little tricky for me to actually modify it too much. So what I did is I created a lecture video assignment that's separate. And then in addition, there's the homework assignment. So if you click on this 3.1 lecture video assignment, these are videos here that I want you guys to watch because I'm not going to be able to present this stuff in class. We just barely started 3.1 last week, so definitely watch all of these videos. And guess what? You get credit for completing a homework assignment and getting 100% just for watching 4 videos from the comfort of your home, hopefully. So watch these videos. That will count as a homework assignment. You'll have a 4-point homework assignment. You can get 100% on a homework. And then after you watch those 3.1 videos, you can go into this modified 3.1 assignment. So it's the same questions that I have from before, only I did go through and remove some. So I'm just starting on question number 8. Show you what this looks like. All right, so, questions look similar. You'll go through these, answer these. You'll see that some of these, it'll say the question has been removed from this assignment by your instructor. So because, like I said, some of you guys had already started this one, all I could do is remove the questions. If there's something that was kind of like one of those really tricky questions where we'd have time to go over it in class, but now we're just trying to get you guys through the semester, I went ahead and popped it out, the assignment. So you guys will get credit for this question, even though you haven't worked it. So number 9, you just skip over, for example, and then number 10 is a real question. You would go through and work on this one for credit. And just like before, you have all your question help buttons. Just like before, save your work as you're heading out of the assignment. So whatever you got right, it will retain, and then you can click OK and keep working. So that's your 3.1 assignment due March 24th. Then the next round of assignments are due on the 27th. So going forward, if we click on 3.5 part 1, this is what all future assignments will look like. On the left-hand side, I posted videos for you guys to watch. And then on the right-hand side are your homework problems. And again, you need to watch the videos to get full credit. So there are 16 questions, right? You guys see the 16 questions? But this assignment is scored out of 19 points. Where did 19 come from if we only have 16 questions? It's because we got 3 videos. See those 3 videos on the left? So as you watch those 3 videos, you'll accumulate media points. So watching 3 videos gets you 3 points, and then completing the other 16 questions gives you the total 19 points. You cannot get 100% on this assignment unless you watch all the videos, and that goes for all future homework assignments, okay? All right, so you've got the rest of chapter 3 in here. I mentioned that I removed section 3.2, which originally we were scheduled to cover. That's gone, say bye to 3.2. So we've got 3.1, 3.5, 3.6, in addition to the chapter 2 stuff we already covered last week. And then I've also just added, as of today, March 24th, I added this homework review for test 3. So please go through before you guys attempt the test on April 1st and take a look at these this review assignment. It is an additional homework assignment that I did not originally have scheduled, but I will tell you it's worth a teeny tiny fraction of normal homework assignment. So if you can't complete the whole thing, it's really not going to affect your grade a whole lot, but I did want to keep it as a graded assignment. Otherwise, it might not be visible in certain areas in my lab math. So yeah, going forward, you've got your due dates over here, the rest of your chapter 3 assignments, in addition to this review homework for test 3. Now, test 3 that I've been alluding to, let me go back to my lab math to show you guys something before I get in here. So for test 3, there are 2 ways that you can get into the test. One is, sorry, there we go, my lab math stuff. So we're clicking on my lab math assignments before. I also want to point out that you can click on the home page. So if I click here, this will take us to the home screen for my lab math, and we'll have this full menu available to us over here to the left. Here's the homework tab that we were just on before. And then there's also a quizzes and tests tab. Alternately, for both of these, you can click on all assignments and view everything, or just the homework, or just the quizzes and tests. So just be aware that you can toggle back and forth. Now, right now, I don't have any quizzes or tests available for you guys. The test is going to open on April 1st. So if you go right now, it'll say there's nothing there, and that's accurate. So you guys will go back here on April 1st. I'll probably post a new video just regarding how to access the test for you guys. Okay, so just be aware there's nothing there, but that's where you're going to go on April 1st to actually take your test. Okay, let me go back into this MyLab Math. Oh, actually. So going back to that MyLab Math module in Canvas that we were just on, if you click on that MyLab Math homepage, that'll give you full access to this menu. So I just also want to point out the e-text. You guys have a book for this class. Surprise! You probably haven't used it a lot, but now is maybe a really good time because we're not going to be meeting face-to-face. I'm not going to have regular video lessons beyond what I'm posting in the assignments and beyond those Teams meetings. So this way you can access the e-text. Believe it or not, textbooks are full of helpful math stuff. So open that up, check out different sections. And also multimedia library. If you find a certain section pretty tricky, like chapter 3, maybe 3.5, there are all these goodies that they have in here for you. Select all, find now. All these test prep videos, guided visualizations. These are the videos that I'm going to assign for you guys, but you can check those out on your own. All this different stuff. So please check out all of these resources that are posted here for you. That's it. Please continue to check your Canvas announcements and inbox, and good luck with the course. Email me with questions.